Hi, welcome back to the GSM workshop. I did a previous video on this 1950 Series 1 Land Rover. Please look at that one. Made a little bit of progress. I can point to it here. I've put in the new carburetor. I had to make up an adapter plate for that one to go onto because it was slightly bigger than the original. So I just made up an adapter plate for it to go on there. It's all bolted in. Nothing else is on. I have rigged up a temporary fuel system. I'm not quite ready yet to start it. I want to take a spark plug out and just see what state this engine is in. And I want to put some, oops, clumsy me, first drop for today. Remember, this particular extension doesn't grip very well. So I want to put some seafoam down the plugs, but this hasn't ran since 1985. I'm just interested to see the condition of these plugs first. Well, very black, but otherwise, let me see if I can show you on here. You can see they're very black. So this one's very black anyway. But otherwise, yeah, it's acceptable. It's not too bad. So the next thing is I'm going to put some seafoam down the plugs. Just a little bit. Hopefully it'll seep past the pistons and onto the rings. And just prior to starting this, I'll probably put some two-stroke oil down there as well. So I'm just going to put the plug back in temporary because I don't want to lose the lead positions. Do the next one, see what this one's like as well. So I'm getting pretty excited now that it's not going to be very long before we can get this running. Oh, that's a tight one. Get this one running soon. So it hasn't ran since, as far as I know, since 1985. So it's going to be interesting. And we'll have a quick look. Where's the camera? Here we are. It's going to focus on it. Yeah, move it over here and try. Yeah, same condition as the other one, just black. It's like it's been running very rich. And I may clean I will clean these plugs up before I try and run it. So just pour some seafoam down the hole. And I shall repeat for the rest. I'll probably just turn this engine over slightly as well by hand prior to starting. So let's just quickly do these. Not so bad. Well, you may see some people on YouTube who use power tools to take the plugs in and out. I'm not one of those people. I do it by hand because I like to feel how the threads are, how it's pulling, especially on these older vehicles. This is number 3. Oh, where are we? Sorry. It's about the same condition, just very black. Looks like it's just running very rich. So, put some seafoam in. Seafoam is excellent stuff for decarbonizing and freeing up piston rings. I did a Mini a little while ago, which had no compression. Actually, a modern Mini, a BMW Mini, because all the valves were carboned up. I soaked them all, without taking the heads off. I soaked the pistons. I just filled all the cylinders up with seafoam and it brought my compression back and it started. So I am a big fan of seafoam. Oops, this one out. plug's very... This one actually looks like there's a lot of water on it. So, similar sort of condition. I might even replace the plugs actually. I just Champion N14Ys. There we go. I may put new plugs in here. What a little they cost. Some seafoam in there. That's the last one. That's as far as I go for today. I'll give you a quick tour of the engine. What's happening with this? I want to getting this in. It's just in the temporary. And I'm just doing that so I don't lose plug positions, even though it does say on here actually. It's got 2, 1, 3, 4. So 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 3. That's the center one. 3, yeah, and 4. So there's marks on the distributor. I haven't seen inside the distributor, so let's have a quick looky. And it's like this should be needs cleaning up as well. Let's get you give you a close-up view of the distributor here. I'll have a look inside. Yeah, we've got cobwebs. This will need cleaning too. And so this will be a service item. I'll clean these up. Rotor. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Where are we? And there's the rotor arm. Don't look too bad. We'll clean that up. Points. At least I open. Don't look too bad. I shall re-gap those and probably clean those up as well. So it really doesn't look too bad. It's seen a lot worse. So I'll leave that off to remind me to do that. So this is the vacuum pipe, which is not attached to a carburetor right now. And if I go around here, I can show you what I've done with a carb. So this is an adapter plate because the new carburetor is slightly bigger than the original one. So this is a slightly bigger carburetor. So I made up an adapter plate, all fitted on there quite nice. I have a little CNC milling machine. I mill that out wasn't too bad to do. So I'm much closer. You can see I put up the temporary fuel tank. So I think in a couple of days we'll let the seafoam sit for a couple of days, and I'll turn the engine over by hand, clean the plugs up, we'll get new ones, and we'll get some power to it. I'm going to have to put in a temporary ignition system for now, where I'll just directly wire it to a power supply. You can see there's lots of wires just dangling around here. It's got an original generator down in here. And the voltage reg has been taken off, which I think was this one back here. So obviously there's been a problem with that. So I'm just going to make sure all the wiring is safe for starting, but it's all old. It's got the fabric covered and it's very brittle as well. I can feel it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. You can actually hear it crackling inside. So I want to rewire it. So what the customer says after we got it running. But there's lots of wiring in here, which is really strange. The starter solenoid is seized because there's a push button from inside. So I'm just going to make up a temporary ignition wiring for it, which is not very hard to do, to a battery. And if it doesn't charge, it's fine. I just want to hear the engine run and just see what it sounds like. Then the customer then wants to make a decision what he wants to do with it. So we'll take it from there. Nice old Landy, very original. Look it up, it's not too bad a state, really, as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. next video, hopefully you'll see me in the process of starting it. Thank you. Oh, and don't forget, if you like these videos I'm doing, please like and subscribe. It just helps me, just motivates me to do this a bit more. I'm not really one for showing you hands-on stuff like I did today, but I will do a few more of those in the future. I do a lot of stuff. Thank you. Bye for now. Take care.